It's me, Krista, reality Krista Marie, and I'm pretty sure we're live. I can't see it, but it looks
Yeah.
like we're good. And then we have Housewife Historian Lens. Say hello.
Hi, guys. Nice to meet you. I'm excited to be here.
I don't know if you guys even noticed, but I did put something up in the corner up there. Where'd she go?
Did I
Yeah,
lose you? Am I
yeah.
back?
Did
Okay,
you
I'm
see what's
sorry.
up in the right hand corner?
Yes,
Do you
I
see
do.
the logo?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I love it.
I didn't know if anybody noticed it.
My camera went out for a second, so I
Mhm.
wasn't sure if it was my phone or if I just didn't have very good service. Sorry about that, guys. I love the logo. I think it looks amazing. You do a great job with you have an eye for that stuff. You're really creative. I'm not super creative like that.
I have to literally look at Pinterest and stuff. But Canva does really help, but I feel like it's that's my thing. I like to create the stuff, but I must have made 5 or 6 of the different ones. But who do we have in there? We have Erin's here, Shay's here, and we have Twitter. Oh yes, right. I'm live on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. By the way, right now, so you can only see the YouTube people. I can't pull up the Facebook people, but hello to everyone. Um, can you see the chat or no?
No, actually I cannot see the chat. Let me see.
I'll pull the comments up. But people are just saying hi to you. And
Yeah. I'm excited to be here. We have an announcement, so we're excited. That's why we wanted to come live, talk to you guys about a new collaboration that we're going to be doing, right? Once a week,
yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell them, Krista?
Oh, yeah. So, I forgot to say, too, we did get an Apple ID, by the way, and I fixed that part. So,
Oh, you're amazing.
I was like, oh, hopefully I could say it. But, so yeah, we did decide to do a podcast together. We're not getting rid of our channels. We're going to have our channels as our separate channels, and then podcast will be on podcast platforms. And I didn't think they were on all of them yet. And I checked this morning. I was like, we'll wait for iTunes because I had to get an Apple ID. I didn't know I could make one through Gmail. So, yeah.
Wow. That's
But
helpful to know, guys.
yeah, but to check ratings and reviews, I think I just have to get an Apple one, like an Apple device or something like that.
I have an Apple device. I just would need you to walk me through whatever I have to do because I am not I didn't even know I got Apple Podcasts until 6 months ago. I had no idea. So I'm not very tech savvy. It's not my forte.
Thank you, Terry. I know, and I don't think we're gonna put the episodes on YouTube yet. I guess we should see how we do because it's a subscribed podcast. So, and our first episode is on there, I think, or I have it on there, but I think it's the actual launch date should be Saturday, but I think it is on there because I wanted to get it published. So, but every Saturday we'll have a new episode out. So we're recording once a week. And right now we're just it's called Housewives and Headlines.
Mm-hmm.
But it's basically a deeper dive into the headlines and then just personal experience and opinions and just the crazy me and the calm lens.
I'm excited because Headlines allows us to cover any of the franchises, which I mean my subscribers, they all watch, all of the franchises. So it's nice to be able to get all of your news at one place. You can just listen to our podcast and find out what happened that week in the entire Housewives franchise community.
And it was but it's always my favorite to on Saturday mornings in the summertime. I would put on everybody's podcast and listen to it during the day, and I would just get all of that. I was Ryan Bailey, just all of them, and I was I liked having new ones on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. And like I said, it's nice to be able to get all of your information in one place because we're going to try to cover, the headlines for the week, whatever they are. If it's New Jersey, Potomac, we'll cover it.
It's Housewives and Headlines, and it is basically every podcast. I think there's 12 or 14 of them, but the 3 major ones right now: Spotify, Google, iTunes. I'm sorry guys, I'm thinking I'm not used to the podcast platforms, but I didn't get the name of all of them. But whatever podcast platform you can use, you can find it.
Yes.
So
that's awesome. And don't forget the headline or the logo is in the right hand corner. So that's a pretty I feel like you'll remember that. When you see that, you'll know.
It's bright, right? I was
It's
like,
very bright.
my first round was like real pale pink, and then I saw it. I was like, that pink's really nice. I'm like, that kind of stands out.
Yes, I love it. It's like a Barbie pink.
It's like an extra pink, like Krista extra.
Yes, I love it. It's so cute. I'm so excited to be doing this podcast. I feel like it's so nice to have someone to like talk with when we do our channels. We're solo, so that puts not a lot of pressure, but you definitely have to know a lot of information to be able to put out content and videos for 20 or 30 or 40 minutes. So it's going to be great to have somebody to chat with and, get a different opinion and kind of hear from somebody else's perspective instead of just myself.
I know. I used to say like I do well sometimes when I'm by myself because I have to work on my communication skills, which I am. But I think it's just having just one other person too has always worked well too. Like, it'll help me learn to communicate also, like with our subscribers. And I was just going to say too, right now you can actually email us, and I think you can leave comments in the comment section. But our email is the same as the podcast, but it's Housewives and Headlines Bravo TV at gmail.com.
Can we put it in the chat?
Yes.
I wonder.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't have my keyboard in front of me because it's so beautiful outside today. I was like, God gave us some sunshine, and I am not going to go in the house in my office and sit today because it might be like snowing tomorrow, and I need to take advantage of the vitamin D in the sun while I can. So I've been outside all day, pretty much.
Do I have to buy you a tanning bed for inside of your house?
Oh, yes, please.
Because right now is about the time I start to go crazy and I have to start going inside.
I would love a tanning bed. Love, love, love a tanning bed.
I mean, it's like the most Jersey thing I think you can do. Well, mine's in my dining room, so that's like
the most Jersey.
But yeah, I'm excited. I feel like for the last 3 summers I've been trying to record podcast outside in my yard with my pool. So yeah, but I'm always losing like a device or something. So they know that it hasn't worked in a couple of summers, but I'm going to try again. This will be the summer that we're going to podcast. I'll be outside recording. Watch, you'll see. You'll see, guys.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's just like so nice to be outside, and I always come on the deck, and usually I have my headphones in a headpiece, and I'm set up a little bit better than I am right now because it was a little spontaneous, but I love being outside, but I can still go inside if we need to record.
Yeah. And the thing, we have like jerseys on right now. Then we have like Beverly Hills is going to be here before we know it, Atlanta. So we're going to have like plenty of headlines and stuff. Always, but I just feel like, guys watch Sports Center 24/7, right? They never run out of things to talk about. So when you need your like headlines for the Housewives, where do you go? You go to content creators and people like us. You don't go to like CNN, Fox News, anything like that. So we have to give them what they want. We have to keep the headlines going, right?
Yeah, and there's plenty of headlines. My goodness, it's been exhausting. If you're a content creator, you are tired. You are drinking coffee and like, please, I cannot take another scandal right now. Like, I cannot keep up with the scandals. Like Tom Girardi, he's been in the LA Times like 2 or 3 times in the last couple of weeks, and Vanderpump Rules, that's crazy.
Erica's already taken 10 years off of my life. I mean, she's taken 10 years off our lives, my life. And I don't know if I have it in me to argue another round of did she not or did she know or didn't she. But hopefully this will be oh my God, I keep saying this will be the last season we have to talk about her. And I'll probably find myself going down that rant. Just shut me up if I do, because I don't know why I still talk about it. But either she know or didn't she know. I don't know. Apparently, though, she is having problems with her castmates, I heard, as they're filming. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Like, I guess they're going to start right now is when they're going to start pushing headlines for them, because between seasons. I can't see what comments up. That Kevin. That's my friend Kevin, guys. He's trying to be funny. Kevin. He's like, he knows the crazy. That's me. But I feel like they're going to start pushing that stuff like they did with Aspen, remember? And then we had to wait, and then the season started. And so hopefully they don't do too much of that, because it does get really exhausting. But at least we have a lot of good franchises starting soon. And then, like, I feel bad not saying that we're not going to talk about Vanderpump, because we kind of already did on episode 1. So,
Yeah, but not as much as we could have.
Quite much. Yeah. I feel like there's plenty of that to go. There's plenty of that you guys can go watch, but
For
um,
sure, for sure.
yeah.
I heard that Mary Crosby is filming for the Real Housewives of Potomac. I had some sources message me about one of the newbies in New Jersey. I did a live about it yesterday.
I was gonna
So
say anything you want to spill here that I haven't seen
I
yet.
heard that she did like a meet and greet and was charging people like $150 for like
Who was? Oh, what? Mary?
no,
Oh,
Danielle.
Danielle Cabral.
Mhm.
$150.
And she did it like a mozzarella cheese party, like the reenactment of the,
Oh
you know,
wow, that's weird. Are they allowed to do that? Oh
I
yeah,
don't
they can for appearances. I think. I don't know. Wow. Wait, no, that's getting paid. Hey, anything else? Like that's. Yeah. I mean, I feel like Danielle she's awesome. She's me, like to me, or like a Snooki. I don't feel like she. If
I
she
mean
didn't, if she
that's
wasn't Teresa's lapdog, I don't think it would have worked.
I mean people say that they think that they're like aligning her to sort of be like the next Teresa Giudice. But I don't know if I really feel like that yet. I mean, she went on Watch What Happens Live, but she sat second chair, which
Yeah,
I'm a firm believer in status
yeah.
and
I was
chair
gonna
and seating, and that it's like its own rating basically.
with Andy.
um
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, but I heard that there was like this cheese party and it was $150 like meet and greet.
Did they
And
actually get to eat the cheese this time?
I heard the ladies are like kind of agitated with her. I
Mm.
heard there was like some shit that went down over like that charity event and just like different vendor, I don't know, just different
I heard
vendors.
the same
And
thing, but I wasn't sure if anybody was going to even like talk about it.
you heard it too?
Yeah, because she's also has other outlet like other like outlets that she works for or she's like an influencer or something like that. So I wasn't sure exactly what she was allowed to do and not allowed to do. So
I know, I wasn't either, like, because I've seen her do a lot of ads, but I didn't know if she did the ads before she was a housewife or if she was doing them, now that she is a housewife.
I think some before, and I don't know what she's picked up. And she's a really good marketing person. Like she really markets herself, but I don't know. I think she's got to be careful with Bravo because Bravo's really strict. Look
I
at
know.
not like Robin Dixon. You're not allowed to get paid unless you have to go through them, and anything you're going to make, you can't really put it behind the paywall if it's got something to do with reality, your TV show. But
Yeah. Yeah, but I heard the ladies aren't feeling her right now, so
it's a hard bunch to crack. I'm telling you, it is a hard bunch to get into, and then once you do, it's hard to stick. Look at Jackie. Like I thought, like I'm like, oh, all right, Jackie, she's going to be good now. She's in. She's in. And before you know it, you know. And then
Jackie needed a publicist and she needed a stylist. She
yeah,
had potential, but she needed to spend the money to make the money, and she wasn't willing to do that. She needed a stylist, she needed to elevate herself, and she needed a publicist to come out and do networking and give her a character, if you will. You know what I'm saying? But she just, I feel like, did like either the lazy part of it, because she's a smart woman. She's a freaking
extremely.
attorney. Like, the lady is not stupid. She's very, very intelligent. So either she was just lazy, didn't want to spend the money, or didn't care enough because she had, I don't know.
Didn't
I
think
don't
she
know
had a
the answer to
problem. Didn't
that.
think it was a problem. Maybe.
I mean, I think that's like silly to say. If you want to be on national television and part of one of the biggest,
Yeah.
reality TV franchises, you gotta elevate yourself. And you said they live in like a really richy
Oh my
area, right,
god.
Krista? Tell
Yeah,
me, tell them about where she lives.
it's like if you want to get it's like there's
Yeah.
nothing less than 400,000, but like it's an old money type area, so it's not like you have the newer homes that seem like dollhouse looks. The neighborhood looks like dollhouses where there's not a lot of woods or anything, and like they'll clear out and they'll build these like houses that are worth a lot of money, but they're not built not good. She lives in an area where those houses are like an old. They're not very new, but they're not very old, but they're like built really nice. Her house, she probably didn't pay a lot of money for it, but it's worth so much more now. Like she's just really like she lives in a really good neighborhood and a really like like Joe Gorgas type money, but like even more, you know, but not as older. I mean, not as new, the older houses. I want to say Victorian, but no, because that makes it seem small. But if you guys look at her house, you'll see what I mean. You'll see like the
Well, aren't they in like the top 5 of like the wealthiest
counties.
areas in the entire United States?
Is it the United States or is it just like over here? Is it like?
No, I think it's like the United
Paramus,
States. Yeah.
Yeah, and then, McMansions. That's what we call them, McMansions. Gosh, then. McMansions, because they fall apart. These houses, they'll go. Some of the houses I say that look like doll houses. They will. We had like one hurricane or one tornado here in like 100 years, and they were gone. It was like crazy. But I'm not laughing. I'm just.
Did you tell everyone that I'm a tree hugger yet?
I hope they probably know that by your Instagram. If you know the Housewives Historian, HW Historian on Instagram.
I just cover what's in the headlines.
But she loves Teresa. I mean, hey, we respectfully disagree. It's okay. We like. It's funny because we actually laugh at everybody online that like the people that actually argue for Teresa, but like don't do this, and we're like, we know that you're not making any money. We know and you're getting your stuff taken away, but like it's really not that serious. Like we just argue the facts and that's it. We don't even argue. We just discuss the facts. If we all agreed, it wouldn't be boring. It would be really boring, right?
Exactly.
Well, we discuss, and I'm like, I also like to see other perspectives because I can also be on Teresa's side sometimes with things.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like this summer, Erin, I was on Teresa's side all summer, and I was like not pro Marge at all.
She's like all summer, and then I met Marge. I was like, oh crap! But now she's good. But like I thought that I would have met Teresa or seen Teresa before I saw Marge, but that didn't happen because we had the tour, and she was the guest. But she's awesome. Marge is one of those people that you know that you can do that, and if you see her in person, she knows it's all just about the show. Mm-hmm. You know. Mm-hmm. Teresa doesn't know that, but Teresa will just beat you up. But like, Marge is really good. Marge in person, I was like, oh, I feel bad now. Well, that's of course she's gonna whine you and dine you and sugar you up. Marge ain't stupid either. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they know they need to be nice to us because. I mean, fans report how many people come out and talk about how rude Melissa Gorga is. I'm not trying to be mean, but a lot of people come out and say, like, girl was rude to me, like, too good to speak to me.
I hear that a lot. I just don't see proof. I don't know. I mean, hey, like, Marge is fake and calculated.
Yeah, Marge is fake.
There you go. There's your
fan. Marge is like a Kathy Hilton in the aspect like that you might want to sit next to her at a party because she's like funny, but she's not someone that you would ever trust. Like you wouldn't leave the room with her there and your husband in the same room, you know?
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, and I wouldn't want to be her best friend either because, like, you tell your best friend, and then she turns on you. She must be. Marge must be such a horrible person for Laura to do that to her. Darn it. Marge. You know, for your childhood best friend to turn on you, you got to be horrible. Like the worst person ever.
I'm sorry, there was an airplane.
I don't even hear it. They might hear it, but I don't hear it.
Okay, good.
I could tell you a story about the airplanes outside, but you guys would laugh at me because I live near an airport, so you hear the planes are really low. I said to myself before I was going to podcast outside, let me count or let me write down the times that the airplanes go over the house. So I know, so I will schedule them in between. 2 summers. It took me to realize that they're never there at the same time, asshole. It's an airport. Like it's like literally.
Oh, that's funny.
I was hilarious. Like, well, that's not going to happen. So yeah, then I realized I'm always canceling headphones.
That's hilarious.
Problem solved. Jersey, what do you want? It's Jersey.
Yeah, so Melissa Gorga allegedly really rude in person. Have you ever met her in person, Krista?
I at her store. But she's not. I mean, look,
you're like a size small or medium, so you could shop at Envy. I'm like tall, and I wear a large, so she doesn't carry my size. I don't think so.
I'm right about where I would be out of that size. I would not be able to shop there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't, and I actually went because I just wanted to see what it was like, and I don't like any of the clothes at all. Like, I'm a hard person with fashion anyway. Like, look, I'm black and drip jeans. That's all I wear. And like her style's more of like um and like a what's that? I don't even like. It's like over like 50 or older. It seems more like, but you're trying to be hip, but not really. Like you might have one rip in the jeans. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But it's like I just don't. I never found anything there that I liked. I actually more stuff at Posh when Posh was open.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
Very interesting.
And what else? Oh yeah, and the Jersey Shore Memorial Day weekend. You're still trying to come and hang out.
Yeah.
We could be recording from there. We could record in person from there. I don't know how many people have been to the Jersey Shore. I just find it extreme and an experience that everybody should have at one point in time. I swear. And then
Are you having a party at your house?
I have a big party. No, I want to. Yeah, I want to. And we could, you don't even have to call them like interviews. It'd be like, hey, can I get like a, like 5 minutes?
5 minutes, please.
Yeah. That way the Bravo doesn't have to give anybody permission.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's like a helicopter and it's flying so low.
Is that scary?
Yeah, like it's gonna hit a train maybe. Oh my.
Not normal, I guess, huh?
I don't want to have to try to save somebody's life today, okay? I'm just not up for it. I'm tired. I just, if that plane crashes and I got to go save somebody's life.
Oh, boy.
I'll be real tired. I just don't got it in me today,
I know. I would probably be the person that hides in the house and doesn't, because, like...
No, I'm, like, on the scene. I can't help it.
I mean, I live, like, a block from where the, like, railroad tracks. I keep getting really nervous. Because I keep hearing all stuff. I'm like, what would I do if the train derailed right now? Like, how close would I be? Like, which way would I get? And I'm like, I gotta stop thinking like that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, like a year ago, the woods caught on fire. Like, and there was all these fire trucks, and we live in the country, and I didn't know. I thought like maybe the neighbor died or something. Like, I really wasn't paying attention to like what was happening, and like, yeah, the field was on fire by my house. So,
honestly, like with my neighborhood, there's cops here. Like, I'm so used to the cops being on my street at some point somewhere 17 times away. It's just because the people are nuts here. So
yeah, I'm in the country, but my cousin lives beside me. So, and he was like scared that they were going to think he's caught the woods on fire, even though he was at work. And so, me, I think I'm an attorney basically. So I went down there and I'm like telling my aunt, like, don't say nothing to them. Tell them we're getting an attorney if they ask you any questions. And the guy's like, he has something stupid. I was like, don't answer that question. Yeah. It was crazy. So I'm always the one that's first on the scene to assess the situation, to let everyone know how we should move forward.
Well, that's good to know, because I could have used you at BravoCon this year when I hit my head on the door. So at least I'll at least be safe, or somebody at least get me help if I hit my head again this year.
Yes. I love calling 911. You don't need an area code, by the way, just so you know. You can just dial 911. You don't need to put your area code in.
Good to know.
Yeah. Just in case you were to ever think
just never call the cops. Just call them if I'm going to die. That's it. Only call the cops if I'm going to die. Okay. It's absolutely necessary.
Okay, got you. I got that. I will make a mental note of that.
If I ever get arrested, usually there's bail. I'll leave bail with Erin or somebody in the group. I'll leave somebody.
Stop it. Stop
just
it.
I've been known.
Stop it. Anyway, guys, so we're going to be doing a podcast. We're going to be talking headlines. We're going to be giving you guys a lot of tea within probably a 45 to an hour-long podcast. We're going to make sure that it's filled with, like I said, a lot of tea, a lot of information. And then, of course, we'll discuss some topics that might be hot that week. But also that we'll want you guys to comment and also leave reviews. And also, if you have any questions about even us as people and content creators, but even questions about Bravo, the community, any of the housewives, comment those, email them in, or let us know, because I love a question. I love a good Q&A.
You have a good deep
Okay,
dive
I
too,
love a
don't
good
you?
Q&A.
You're like a good deep diver too. You're like a good deep dive.
Oh, girl, yes.
Any topics or anything, any housewives or anything, because
Mm-hmm.
I've been getting ideas, but like I want to know, I don't want to just be another housewives podcast. You know what I mean? I want to like know what you guys want to do. Like if there's more than and like.
I think we should do a deep dive into like the whole Manzo, Dina, Tommy, home invasion, love story.
Love story. I mean, I did watch them get married. I mean, I watched their wedding, Dina and Tommy's wedding on the
Yes.
on WeTV. I mean, we could talk about that. I could just let you talk about it. I'll just sit here and just.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that happened.
Well, you can verify like the official things, like the relationships. Like I sometimes I get the Manzos. There's like Tommy and Al and the wives and the cousins and the mistresses confused. So like it would be great to have you there just to like correct me, keep the family tree dynamic, you know.
Oh, we found out that Danielle's okay. So it's Danielle's stepmom was married to Caroline's brother-in-law. It's way far off than what we were originally told. It's not what we thought. It's not like it's a stepdad or anything. It's like her stepmom was married to a step something of Caroline's.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's still like a close family person. And
Yeah.
Caroline did recommend Danielle for the show. I heard too.
I have to get my charger. Can you give me 1 second? Yeah. I have to plug my phone in.
Okay. I know, and I was really like I struggled with the fact I didn't understand why Caroline did it, but or wrote that letter, but like I kind of understand, you know. And if I don't even know if that's actually like, you know, the story why they're still not talking. And I really love the Manzos, you know, like I really hope that they get their stuff situated, and I feel that you know that situation of Brady was so uncalled for, so hopefully they you know. Yeah, I have a hard time talking about the Manzos. I would feel I think like talking about that for me, like just because I don't really know anything, you know, I don't know anything, so it's like I don't want to say something and then be wrong about it, and then make make Manzos mad, like Manzos angry. Yeah, and I also like the fact that she's a really good deep diver. Like you should go and check out Housewife Historian on her YouTube channel. I'll put it. She's Housewife Historian. I can put the link in underneath this when we're done. But I think most of you might be subscribed to her already. But she does a lot of Jersey stuff. She's like way better at like putting the headlines out there, and she does like the usual 3 day. Like I can't even get 1 a week or 3 a week. But I'm swimming with the fishes. I know. I know. I was gonna say, Gab. I was like, I wanted to ask you if you wanted to help, but then you've already helped me so much in the last year that I didn't want to like, you know, because you guys know I'm literally like, oh guys, I'll just show up. I'm like the talent. I'm just kidding. Like, yeah, like I really do. I have to take a communication class. Do I really have to? Do I have to? Like yeah, not a class, but like there's a bunch of like webinars and stuff. I definitely have to do. Like I didn't take it more as serious as I did on my YouTube channel because I'm not monetized. I never planned on it, and I didn't know what I was going to do about the podcast. I was just going to leave it on YouTube, called Who Said You On, and all that. And then when we started talking about this at BravoCon, we wanted to do it the right way. So my last thing was to
Sorry, I'm just getting more than a single.
It's okay. I'm just telling them how I'm going to take the communication class thing online.
Yes, I love that. We all could use that, right?
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's actually specifically for ADHD too.
No way. I'm just going to take my camera off so I don't look crazy when I plug this in. Okay, perfect. Get my charger going. Sorry, guys. That's my bad. I didn't realize how low my phone was.
And I didn't ask you how long you wanted to stay on. I don't know if you have to, like, we were kind of cut it shorter, but I'm shorter than an hour.
Yeah. No, I can do a couple more minutes.
Okay.
I'm excited to meet your people, so I apologize. I wasn't a little more prepared. So,
I'm sitting here, like, you know how, like, when you eat something and you get indigestion and you sit a certain way and it's like you have to, like, And you get pain in your side, or is it just me? Oh my god, I have like the indigestion pain in my side where I have to lay down, but it's not working.
Aw, I'm sorry.
Don't be.
I can't find how to put my there's my camera. Okay, here we go. Now we're back on. Sorry about that, guys. I had to get my charger.
And now I want to go outside. It looks nice out. It does. I should just go outside.
It's beautiful. I love it. I'm like an outside person. I bring my daughter outside. I'm like, play in the dirt. Like, here you go. Play in the dirt. Okay?
She was so cute. So she's like, "Hi, mommy." I was like, "Oh my god," she said, "Hey, Krista, I love her."
She was
and like you have like a real job too. Like I said, she does her 3 years, like a really good YouTube channel. She's always on the case. She's a mom of a 2-year-old, has a real job, and is going to do this with me. So it's like I have no excuse. The least I could do is take a class and do it the right way. You know.
Yeah. You're amazing. You help motivate me, so I'm excited. I feel like you have so much, knowledge. So much knowledge on the Housewives. Like,
yeah.
You've been doing this a long time.
I know. Sometimes I'm like, wait. I'm like, no, I can tell you exactly. I can literally tell you probably what season, what episode. If it's OC, Jersey, or New York, or Old Roni, like original Ronies. But other than that, I'm just
Yeah. Yep.
We also have to like get out of the I keep saying this, like I feel like when Jen Shah went away, we all got so disappointed that we weren't that it was like, oh, now we need like a criminal behavior on our shows for them to succeed another season. I'm like, wait a minute, what do we do to ourselves? Like now they're all gonna fail, like franchise is gonna fail, Jen's not gonna be there, the franchise is gonna fail if Erica's not there. We're like, wait a minute.
Did you hear how much she was getting? They said she was making an episode?
No, how much?
Like $36,000.
How much? Really?
36,000. Yeah, she was like making a suitcase full of money per episode.
Wait, I thought they were making like $1 million. I thought like some of them, like Erica makes almost $1 million an episode.
And you think?
Yeah, Erica. Right?
Yeah,
no,
I mean they Salt Lake has only been on 3 seasons.
Oh, okay.
And so like typically like Stephanie Holman said she spent more money the first year being a housewife than she made. Like it's that shitty pay. Like
I just think it's outrageous to pay somebody $1 million to see. I think it's a season. Erica makes that a season. It's a season, but still, like $1 million a season.
Yeah,
I think
thought
she's getting tired of that. No, when she got the raise, I was losing it. I was like, what? Now you're paying her more money? You're paying her more money, and she gave us still nothing. And we got more crap. Like that was I think the year we found, or the season that we found out about the Pasadena snowstorm.
Not the Pasadena snowstorm. Good Lord.
Yeah, Pasadena snowstorm.
Good Lord. Yeah.
Of 2019 or something.
Oh Lord, Erica, she's full of shit. I love to talk legal stuff though, and there's been like 2 new articles come out on Tom in the LA Times, so I would love to break those down.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, so make sure you guys comment and let us know if you want to hear all the details about what is coming up as it pertains to Tom Girardi and all these corrupt officials that he was paying off, including the California State Bar investigator. Yeah.
Okay, well, that would make sense then, because I said I wanted to know names, sizes, times, when they were asked, when they weren't, because there had to be more than one person helping him. Yep. And I don't want to hear he had everybody in his pockets. I don't believe there's that many corrupt people. I need to know. And if there is, I want to know who they are, their names, what size they were, what dicks were sucked, who, what time, everything. I need to know who let this man
get there is. Everything they do, like there was meetings, there were closed doors meetings, there was dinners at Morton's. Tom Girardi was obsessed with fucking Morton's, dude. I'm sorry, but like I have never heard more about Morton's than Tom and Erica. Like they ate there every day during COVID. She said that on the reunion, and then I don't know. They mentioned it again about something else, and then it was mentioned in this civil suit, and it's just wild. It's always like he loves that restaurant. Like,
I can't believe it. Like literally, like they're worried. Like I want to know. I get the Morton's thing and all, but like she left him at the bottom of a cliff and didn't get home an ambulance. Like you didn't think she was trying to kill him or leave him for dead.
Yeah,
Like she would have got so much. I mean, it would have been so much better for her. I swear, it's what she wanted. She wanted him to die, and then she doesn't call an ambulance when he gets punched by a burglar. She calls her son. She wanted him dead. Like that would have been the easier thing for her to do.
for
Probably,
sure.
you know.
For sure.
She probably hated him by that. By then, she probably just hated him so much. So like, she's like.
But I also think that he's been giving her money. I feel like there was a plan for when all of this happened, and he needed to be alive for that plan to continue for her to withdraw out of accounts and
That's a
use
safety.
cards and to be able to make money moves, because she couldn't do that if he was dead, because then that would change everything.
Yeah, and then she might be more liable too.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm so glad I got to come on and meet everybody. I'm gonna have to hop off now.
Yeah.
But make sure that you guys go check out our podcast. We have an episode uploaded. Our second one will drop Saturday, right, Krista?
Yes.
Saturday?
Yes.
And make sure that you guys email us, comment, let us know what your thoughts are, any questions that you have, and go check it out on any podcast platform, because Krista's amazing and she's able to put it on like all the iTunes, iPhone, Apple.
Right. I was like, I can't even remember the name of our streaming company. It's called Buzzsprout. I'm just like that one. And I was like, but they do it for it's so awesome. They send like 25 out in one shot. I'm like, that's so easy.
And it makes it great for you guys, because then it's more available and it's free if you don't have an iPhone, or if you don't, aren't part of a subscription, you can find it and still listen to it for free. So that's what's most important. We're not trying to make any money off of y'all. Like Robin Dixon and
oh god,
no.
I would feel like such. No. And if you don't see it on any one of the platforms, just give me Tulsa. I'm pretty sure I called that. I didn't have time to go, and they're like, you're on here, and I was like, I wanted to check, but I was like, I had to get onto you guys, but it's definitely going to be up there. So guys, we're going to go, and I don't know if I'm coming back to New Jersey and Vanderpump. I might, but thank you guys for coming. Like, subscribe, comment. Follow Housewife Historian on her YouTube channel and all the other socials. That is absolutely HW Historian issue, right?
Yes.
Okay, there's something like it on it. I don't want you guys to get confused, but
yeah, Instagram it's HW Historian, but YouTube it's the Housewife Historian. Yeah.
That's Andy's bestie right there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like.
One day he'll give us respect. One day he will respect us and like say names and like reference content creators like we're actually like real people,
Oh, that's so funny.
All right, guys, we love you.
Have a great night, guys. Thanks.
Bye. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to end it.